The Pen and Dagger series is actually a lot of fun. The main character is Kimber Frost, who is she's CIA, and starts out as a finance officer, but in Novel Threat, she's put in a situation where she has to go undercover because she's also a closet novelist. So, and then her counterpart is Brandon Hale, who is a CIA operative who always planned on being like going into the publishing industry, like always wanted to be an editor, and kind of stumbled into the CIA career. So it's actually the most autobiographical of all of my characters for Kimber Frost, because I am former CIA. I was definitely the closet writer. Nobody knew I wrote, including my husband. So the first one is they actually have, it's a terrorist plot, so we actually get to see the evil mastermind point of view as well. But Brandon, at the very beginning of the book, he loses an asset, and it's somebody who is trying to expose this international terrorist organization. So, and of course, they figure out where there's a problem and go after these guys. So basically what happens is, and I go through this on almost all of my books, is that I have to clear because I'm former CIA, I have to clear everything through the agency's publication classification review board. And so what I do is, in the book, they're looking for somebody to go undercover because they're realizing that one of the places the money's being filtered is through a big publishing house in New York. And so they're like, okay, we're going to put Brandon in as a editorial assistant, or as the assistant to a managing editor. And so he goes undercover there, and they're like, well, we need an author to go in and be like, like to deal with the high-end people. Because, if we make it look like you're going to be a superstar, then you'll interact with different people than just editorial. And so that's and basically the PCRB from the CIA goes and is like, okay, we'll identify an author that we think would be the perfect candidate. And they pull her manuscript that was being reviewed. And so it's just a lot of fun that she goes in. And the funny part is that here she is, CIA, and she was openly CIA, but she's never done undercover work before. And all of a sudden she's, when you're the agency, you don't like advertise a lot of things online, and your socials are more conservative and things like that. And all of a sudden she has to try to become famous to show that she has a social media presence and all this kind of stuff. So all of the things that the authors of today have to deal with. And so it's just very counterintuitive. Like, I'm supposed to be keeping secrets for my job, but let me go throw my life in front of the world. So it's just, like I said, just a lot of fun. So Staged Evidence is kind of a companion novel. We still have Kimber and Brandon very much involved, but Kimber's younger sister witnesses, she stumbles upon a murder right after it happens and kind of freaks out, and she ultimately is threatened by who she thinks is the killer. And so she runs away trying to find her sister and stumbles into Parker Sawyer, who's the main male lead on that one. But Parker's also he's a screenwriter, or a playwright. And so we have both of them are in the entertainment world in different ways. Tessa, the younger sister, she's a personal assistant to a big talent agent. And so including Parker's uncle, who's like this very famous actor and everything. So, I come from an entertainment background. My mom and sister have actually had a television show in Arizona for over 40 years. And then my sister was like the personal assistant for Bill Murray many years ago. And so and she was backstage coordinator for the Grammys. So a lot of this stuff, I'm just playing on what I already know, but it's been fun. This whole series kind of plays with this famous people kind of subplot, and in many cases seeing what life can really be like for some of these people who are well known, but then what does their inner circles really look like?